which was a big surprise to me. I was like, oh my God, this is so exciting.
You mean you got more than that 30,000?
I got more than 30,000 by the time I was 30.
Oprah Gail Winfrey, born January 29, 1954, often referred to mononymously as Oprah, is an American talk show host, television producer, actress, author, and philanthropist. She is best known for her talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show, broadcast from Chicago, which ran in national syndication for 25 years, from 1986 to 2011. Dubbed the Queen of All Media, she was the richest African American of the 20th century and was once the world's only black billionaire. By 2007, she was sometimes ranked as the most influential woman in the world. Oprah Winfrey's childhood. Oprah Gail Winfrey was born poor in rural Mississippi, to a soldier and an unwed teenage mother. Her childhood was tough by any standards, but the grandmother who raised her in a farm in Kosciuszko taught the little girl to read at the age of 3. Oprah recited poems and Bible verses in church, became known as the Little Speaker before she was sent away to Milwaukee. Her mother Vernita found work as a maid there, and while mother was away in their inner-city apartment, little Oprah was repeatedly abused, for years. She tried running away from that nightmare, was sent to a detention home only to be turned back when all the beds were full. Oprah and her mother moved in with her grandmother when Oprah was a baby. The family lived in abject poverty, with Oprah famously being forced to wear potato sacks as school dresses. So she literally rose from rags to riches. When she was 6, Oprah and her mother moved to Milwaukee, where her mother got a job as a maid. During this period, Oprah's mother gave birth to a second daughter named Patricia. In 2003, Patricia died from cocaine abuse at the age of 43. Another half-sibling, a brother named Jeffrey, born to Father Vernon, died in 1989 from AIDS. When Oprah was 12, she was sent to live with her father Vernon in Nashville. At 13, she ran away from home to escape the abuse she experienced there. At 14, she became pregnant with a son who was born premature and died. She initially attended Lincoln High School in Milwaukee, but after excelling in a special program earned a transfer to an affluent suburban school called Nicollet High School. After getting into some trouble, she went back to living in Nashville. At East Nashville High School, she started to blossom. At 17, Oprah won a Miss Black Beauty Tennessee pageant, which led to a part-time job at a local black radio station called WVOL, working as a news anchor. She earned a scholarship to Tennessee State University, where she studied communication. At 19, Oprah left school to pursue a career in media full-time. For all her success, few could have expected that when she moved to Chicago in 1984 to host Channel 7's AM, even as America fell in love with this straightforward, unassuming lady. Steven Spielberg watched some tapes of her show sent by Quincy Jones, liked what he saw, and offered Oprah Winfrey the role of Sophia in his film adaptation of Alice Walker's novel The Color Purple. Her performance earned her nominations for both the Oscar and the Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actress. Oprah Winfrey produced a huge Broadway and national hit with the musical The Color Purple. She founded her own Harpo Productions in 1986. The Oprah Winfrey Show was released nationally, and her production company would become a major force not only in television but also in film, publishing, and the growing internet sector afterwards. Her interview of Michael Jackson in 1993 drew more than 100 million viewers, making it the most watched interview in television history. The first woman to produce and star in her own talk show, she also produced and starred in the miniseries The Women of Brewster Place, followed by There Are No Children Here and Before Women Had Wings. In 1998, she produced and starred in Beloved, a film adaptation of the novel by the Nobel Prize-winning American author Toni Morrison. As an actress, she has been heard in a number of successful animated films, including Charlotte's Web, B-Movie, and The Princess and the Frog. Oprah Winfrey's philanthropic work. As of this, Oprah has given more than $400 million to charity, mostly focusing on educational causes. She has paid for more than 400 scholarships to Atlanta's Morehouse College. In 1998, she launched Oprah's Angel Network, a charity that supports nonprofits around the world. Oprah's Angel Network has raised more than $80 million to date for a variety of organizations. Oprah personally pays for 100% of the network's administrative costs, so 100% of all raised funds can go directly to the nonprofits. In 2007, Oprah established the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa. To date, she has personally given $40 million to fund the school. Oprah's Angel Network raised $11 million for Hurricane Katrina relief, with Oprah donating an additional $10 million. In 2013, she donated $12 million to the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture. That same year, Oprah received the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Barack Obama. Oprah Real Estate Portfolio. A far cry from the Mississippi wood frame shack she grew up in, Oprah Winfrey now has numerous stunning multi-million-dollar residential properties in her bulging real estate portfolio and is said to be worth $3.5 billion. Oprah's promised land estate Morehouse, Montecito, California. The estate is worth nearly $52 million. Worth more than $100 million today, the glorious promised land estate spans 70 acres thanks to some canny deals on neighboring properties. At its center is Oprah's 23,000 square foot mansion, an impressive neo-Georgian pile, and the amazing landscaped grounds include rose gardens, terraces and fountains. Oprah's renowned love of books makes itself felt in almost every room of the house, including her beautiful study. In addition to the sprawling neo-Georgian mansion, Oprah's estate comprises orchards, a koi pond, tennis courts, a pool and pool house, as well as a two-bedroom craftsman-style guest house spanning 4,000 square feet. Oprah's Maui estate, Kula, Hawaii. In 2003, Oprah paid $5.3 million for two parcels of land on the Hawaiian island of Maui totaling 23.7 acres, not to mention a modest gray farmhouse, which she has since transformed into a ravishing vacation home. Over the years, the TV icon has bought up acres of land in at least a dozen buildings in Maui, and is reported to have spent a total of $60 million in the process. Oprah's contemporary ski chalet, Telluride, Colorado. Oprah snapped up a whopping 60 acres of land in the ski resort of Telluride in Colorado in 2014 and a year later acquired a sensational 5-bedroom, 6.5-bathroom contemporary ski chalet, which she bought from tech entrepreneur Bob Wall for $14 million, £11.5 million, in a deal that included all furnishings. Other highlights of the ultra-modern property include a $150,000 glass walkway with fiber optic lights that change color, a bathroom that contains a $70,000 tub with an inline heating system that keeps water consistently warm, a smoke sauna and best of all, a private funicular railway that is reported to have cost $240,000. Oprah's Seamare Farm, Montecito, California. Oprah expanded her Montecito real estate portfolio in December 2016 when she purchased the neighboring property, a 23-acre equestrian estate called Seamare Farm. The talk show luminary parted with $28.9 million to acquire the estate, which contains a single-story ranch house that was designed by architect Cliff May and completed in 1955. Oprah's Madroneagle Retreat, Orcas Island, Washington. Oprah's next big real estate buy came in the summer of 2018 when the billionaire media magnate paid a bargain $8.3 million for a 43-acre waterfront estate called Madroneagle on Washington's Orcas Island, a magnet for the ultra-wealthy craving peace and solitude. The property, which was first put on the market in 2016, was listed for just under $12 million. Oprah's Spanish Revival Estate, Montecito, California. Oprah's then acquired actor Jeff Bridges' former home in Montecito. Like Seamare Farm, the ranch, which spans 4 acres, borders the promised land estate. The TV legend clinched the deal in November 2019, paying just under $6.9 million to secure the property adjacent to her own. Oprah's Tuscan-style farmhouse, Montecito, California. In early 2021, the queen of daytime TV splurged on another Montecito residence, splashing out a reported $10.5 million on a Tuscan-style farmhouse complete with 2 cottages. Oprah will have enjoyed panoramic ocean views and a driveway surrounded by lush landscaping, according to the NY Post. Car collection. According to the most recent information on the topic, Oprah Winfrey owns at least 4 cars. The TV host buys, sells, and donates cars somewhat often, making it hard to keep up with her current collection, but the latest intel suggests she owns a relatively modest number of 4 vehicles. The first is the Tesla Model Y. The luxury car sold at approximately $70,000 to $100,000 at the time the star purchased it. Oprah has been photographed getting in and out of the back seat of a black Cadillac Escalade several times over the past few years. A recent model of the Cadillac Escalade sells at around $70,000. It's been reported that Oprah owns the not so sporty. A recent model of the car sells at around $60,000. The Lincoln Navigator is yet another luxury SUV that Oprah is believed to own. Models start at around $75,000. Oprah was the owner of the classic and stylish 1954 Mercedes-Benz with vertically opening doors, but for unknown reasons decided to sell it some years ago. She auctioned the car off in 2014, selling it for a whopping $605,000. Oprah may well own other cars. The star likes to keep her personal life fairly private, and it seems she does not like to show off too much about her luxury purchases. However, it is known that Oprah has owned a private airplane since 1991.